Well, welcome to Landrake in sunny Cornwall for round one of the Apico BSMA Nationals. So the first race we're going to be looking at is the MX1 and MX2. Gate drops and away they go into that big massive sweeper at the top of the hill. All safely round the first turn and then they'll drop down into the valley. Fantastic circuit here at Landrake in Cornwall. And it is early leader 279 Adam Harris. Looks like Tyrone Cleaver number 17 was also up there. Also Joe Clayton as well, 114. Harry Day there, Ollie Jones. Also looking for Kieran York and Jonathan Roderick Evans there. Lee Truman, Carl Haycock. Field coming through race control. Some fantastic climbs and drop-offs here at this circuit. Quite stony on the start straight area. Now the BSMA, we are actually in the middle of May now, and of course the championship was due to start in March, but obviously the first round was cancelled due to heavy snow on the week prior to the events, and then we finally made it to Doncaster, which looked like it was going to be round one, and then heavy torrential rain on the Friday night, and of course the paddock woke up to nothing more than a swamp, so that meeting was curtailed. So let's pick up with our race leaders at the front of the field now. Well, it still looks like Adam Harris at the front of the field there. Huge leap over that little tabletop there. It looks like that's number 17 now, Tyrone Cleaver, right behind him. But Adam Harris at a clear circuit in front of him at the moment. 114 as well there. Looks like Joe Clayton is still there in third position. Looking for Harry Day as well. He had a good start, so looks like the leading bunch pretty much as they came out the gate at the moment. So Adam Harris powering out of that berm. I'll drop down behind the start straight area, just slightly out of our view. Back onto the start straight area it is, your race leader 279 Adam Harris. Looks like Tyrone Cleaver still there in second position in the red riding gear. Right behind him though is 114 Joe Clayton. Been very fast this weekend as Harris comes through our camera position there. Oh, and just as I say, that it looked like Joe Clayton getting a little bit cross-rutted there. The front end just slightly washing out the rest of the field, powering the way through this corner. Well, the 114 machine of Clayton is currently sitting in third position. Had a very good weekend so far, taking a couple of wins. Also look for the number 44 machine of Corey Southwood. So our race leader Adam Harris charging his way through race control there, still being chased by the number 17 machine of Tyrone Cleaver. Then in third position still a 114 machine of Joe Clayton. The rest of the pack screaming through. Well, Adam Harris has had some good solid results as well this weekend, so be really buzzing now to the fact that he's leading the charge at the moment, but he can't afford to relax because Joe Clayton, the fastest rider out there in a minute, at 2:03.043. So as our riders come into this whoop section, interested to note the different styles there. Look like Harris just tripling in and then skipping across the top. But Clayton, absolutely just two leaps there. Almost looks like he quadded in and quadded back out there. So great stuff there from Clayton. Certainly one to watch, and fairly local to this circuit as well. So probably got this circuit dialed in. The rest of the field coming through, various combinations, doubling in, a couple tripling in still, then a few just skipping through that section. But Clayton certainly the most impressive so far. Well, this is obviously highlights from Sunday's action. We had a couple of races on the Saturday. Race 1, it was Joe Clayton taking the win from Adam Harris. Corey Southwood took third. Lee Truman, number 210, took fourth. And Tyrone Cleaver, currently sitting in second position at the moment, took fifth in that one. So Harris over that little tabletop, then they'll go up to the little step up. That takes them up onto the top part of the valley, then they'll drop back down over the far side away from the paddock and start area. Still no change with our leading riders at the moment. 17 Tyrone Cleaver in second position. Clayton still there in third, but Adam Harris 279 controlling the pace at the moment. They'll drop down behind the start gate there and literally exploding out of that corner there. 279 Adam Harris. Oh, and there's a problem just out of sight there. You can just see, just as the camera changes position, Adam Harris, it looked like his front end or his rear end tried to overtake himself. So It's come to a halt behind the start gate, and that has then moved Tyrone Cleaver up into the lead and Clayton now into second position. So dramatic stuff there. So a costly mistake there for 279. Adam Harris, well, Cleaver enjoying that lead at the moment now, but look at Clayton now starting to breathe down his neck. And if Clayton was anything to go by the last time through the whoops, I'd be expecting him to make the move there. Also looking for Corey Southwood to be on the charge there. Lee Truman up there as well. Kieran York, Ollie Jones starting to climb, heading towards the whoop section. You can just see now race leaders 17 Cleaver being charged. Look at Clayton through that whoop section right on the inside there. He made up so much ground against Tyrone Cleaver. Down at the hill they go. Well, out of our sight they go, so we'll just have a quick look at some of the rest of the field coming through that whoop section. We'll wait for the riders to come back into view. I'm expecting a lead change any moment now because Clayton is absolutely hammering around that circuit. The line he's got through this whoop section, unbelievable. As the rest of the field come through, we'll wait for him to cut, and there it is, he's made the move. 114, Joe Clayton, your new race leader. So Tyrone Cleaver now down into second position. Well, it looked like Harris has still managed to hang on to fourth position there as well, so whether he just the front end of the machine started to slide out, couldn't quite see because it was behind the banners behind the start gate, but he's obviously kept the motor running and sitting in fourth position. I'm looking to see who we got in third position in a minute because Corey Southwood definitely on the charge on the previous lap. So as Clayton comes through, he's leading the MX1 class. Now they are riding for separate awards, so we're looking for Corey Southwood. That looks like Harris just going. There's Harris going through. So I'm not too sure if we've got Corey Southwood up ahead because obviously Corey Southwood will be leading the MX2 class. As our race leader comes through to take the checkered flag, it's going to be a win in the MX1s for Joe Clayton. Corey Southwood will be taking the win in the MX2 class. So let's have a look at the overall results for the weekend and have a quick chat with our winners. So the overalls for the weekend in MX1, it was Joe Clayton taking first overall, Adam Harris taking second, Tyrone Cleaver taking third overall. In MX2, Corey Southwood took the win, Kieran York took second overall, and Jonathan Roderick Evans took third.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Had 4 wins out of 5, so that was alright. But no, yeah, track was really good, and yeah, not far from me, so yeah, it's good.
Excellent, well done, congratulations. So the Senior Open on our race card up next, and away they go. Now this has given us some fantastic racing all weekend, this class. Josh Greedy, Jack Wanklin, Jaden Murphy, Todd Ledbetter, they really have been battling it out, fast and furious racing. Josh Greedy taking the most of the wins so far, but 73 Jack Wanklin, early race leader. Great shot of this fantastically prepared circuit, and also calls of bunting and flags and banners around here. The bsma do a fantastic job on presenting these meetings as our field comes streaming through race control. Let's have a look at our race order. Well, it is 73 Jack Wanklin, Josh Greedy right behind him, and also look for Jaden Murphy there as well. So our main runners right at the front of the field, so this could give us some fast and furious racing. Now into the whoop section they go. Are we going to get any changes there? As they looks like Jack Wanklin under a lot of pressure there from Jaden Murphy, Josh Greedy as well, also snapping at his heels as the rest of the pack comes streaming through this rhythm section. Let's have a look at the front of the field again now, because Jaden Murphy had found a way past Josh Greedy, and the battle is on now. It looks like Jack Wanklin under a lot of pressure. Jaden Murphy trying to find any line he can to get past Jack Wanklin, but Jack Wanklin guarding that line, but Josh Greedy there in third position as well. So the first 3 riders, nothing much between them. You can look at Jaden Murphy going through on the inside, and is he going to take the lead away from Jack Wanklin? Just down towards us they come, and it looks like Jack Wanklin just holding that position there. Jaden Murphy though all over his rear wheel at the moment. Josh Greedy not far behind as well there in third position into that very rutted section there. The camera just doesn't show just how bad some of these ruts are. Obviously the very hot and dry conditions, so a lot of water has been put down on the circuit, and of course in practice this morning made quite a few rutted sections. They're starting to dry now. 73 Jack Wanklin, still your race leader though. That top corner there as well, the first turn area. A lot of ruts. Some riders really favouring the outsiders. Our leaders come through. 3 multiple line choices there as they go through. Each one taking a different line. But at the front of the field, Jack Wanklin. Jaden Murphy still there in second position. Josh Greedy in third through race control. These 3 riders starting to pull away from the rest of the field. So they start the climb up towards the whoop section. Jack Wanklin from Jaden Murphy. Just giving a little whip there. Josh Greedy there in third position. We'll also be looking for Ben Clayton, Thomas Andrews, Todd Ledbetter, Joseph Davies, Brandon Baker, Owen Woodhouse. Into the whoop section they go. Murphy still can't find a way through. Those 3, that's the gap there as our leading 3 go through as we look for our next bunch of riders to come through. The field getting spaced out quite a bit there. Lovely little wheel tap there as he comes through there. That one rider couldn't quite make out the number. As I say, we're out there as well. Ben Clayton, Thomas Andrews, Todd Ledbetter, Joseph Davies, Brandon Baker, Owen Woodhouse and Harry Williams. That was your top 10 as they go through. But the battle we're watching at the moment, we're looking for... We've got a change here as they come back into view. It's 118 Jaden Murphy. Well, they do go out of our sight over the far side of the valley. And that's 2 races now. Well, that's where we've had the lead change. So Jaden Murphy now your new race leader. And Wanklin now under a lot of pressure there by the looks like the number 33 machine of Josh Greedy. Down the back they go. So Jaden Murphy, your new race leader, and I can tell you he's done the fastest lap time as well, a 2:05.300. Jack Wanklin still there looking for the inside line, trying to get a way back to the... Oh, and he could nearly be there to pounce there. Jaden Murphy getting it all right. So as they come back into view from behind the start straight area, Jaden Murphy, your race leader. But have we got a change there? Have we had a mistake there from Jack Wanklin? It is 33. Josh Greedy is now in second position. So Jack Wanklin, another rider. Well, it is a very flat turn there at the bottom behind that start straight. So and quite loose stone on there as well. So whether a few riders are starting to... We saw it with Adam Harris there as well. He was leading that race. So Josh Greedy now into second place. And look at Josh Greedy trying to make a move down the inside. A very rutted corner. But Jaden Murphy just manages to power around the outside. But Josh Greedy all over him at the moment as they start the climb up out of this bank. Jaden Murphy touching down first. Greedy looking again towards the outside. Well, that back marker managing to get out of the way safely. Wanklin just dropping off the pace now as they come into the whoop section. Jaden Murphy just wheeling out of that section. Greedy in second position. Then we've got a back marker. Then Jack Wanklin coming through in third position. Well, it just shows you the gap that the leading 3 riders have pulled away from the rest of the field. Jaden Murphy, though, has been your fastest rider out there in this one on 2:05.300. But at the moment, Josh Greedy is climbing all over his rear wheel. And it's good to see Josh using different lines as well. One of the keys to being a successful racer, just not following and just swapping and changing the lines, trying to make something work. But Jaden Murphy just controlling the pace at the moment. Really just getting a little sketchy there as he came out of that corner. That's a beautiful start there from Jaden Murphy. Feet up on the pegs as he comes into that rutted section. But Josh Greedy, probably 3 to 4 bike lengths as they just come out from behind that start line area. Well, that's the next race going down to the line. If you want to do those riders were just going across the front of the picture. But look at Josh Greedy, he's so close and trying to make a move down on the inside, but Jaden Murphy just holding that line. Well, Jaden Murphy has got an absolute battle royal on his hands at the moment, over the big tabletop and towards the checkers, and it's going to be Jaden Murphy taking the win. Josh Greedy will take second, and looking back it'll be Jack Wanklin in third, Ben Clayton in fourth. So the overalls for the weekend, Josh Greedy took first overall from Jaden Murphy, Jack Wanklin in third. Yeah, I think so. Josh, just tell me how your weekend went, please, mate.
It went alright, aye.
And how did you find the circuit this weekend?
Got a bit dry at the end.
Alright, then, I'll leave you on that one, Josh. Well, with hardly a moment to catch our breath, it's onto the 125C seniors, and away they go. And this class always guaranteed to deliver some fast and furious race action These guys absolutely pinned all the way around the circuit. Well, we'll let them sort themselves out and drop down towards us, and it is early leader 211 Callum Beacon. Looks like 69 Ryan Tanner there as well, and 155 Sam Beresford and 941 James Hanscom all getting a good start over the big tabletop. Through race control they go. The charge, these little 125cc machines literally screaming through race control. Well, look at this as they start the climb out of the bowl turn at the bottom there. It is Callum Beacon, but Ryan Tanner all over his rear wheel, and right behind Ryan Tanner, number 69, it's the 155 machine of Sam Beresford. Nothing much between those riders. Through the whoop section they go, and Tanner very fast there, tried to make a line down through the inside of Beacon, but Beacon looked like he was holding there as the rest of the field come screaming through here. James Hanscom also got a good start in this one, sitting in about 4th position there as they went through. As you see, various different styles through that rhythm or whoop section, whatever you want to call it there. Well, back with our leading bunch of riders there at the front of the field. No change by the looks of it. Still looks like Callum Beacon, your race leader, the 211 machine. Ryan Tanner right behind you now at number 69. Sam Beresford there, looking to see if that's still James Hanscom as well in 4th position. Adi Kaushal there getting ready to catch some action photos there, right on the inside of that corner. As down towards us they come. Callum Beacon, your race leader. Oh, look at that, a mistake there. The front end just washing out there on the 69 machine of Ryan Tanner. Well, a few riders going through there. Down into 6th, 7th position. He's managed to get 8th, 9th, 10th, down to 11th position, 12th position now. So a very costly mistake there from 69 Ryan Tanner. Well, that will have given a little bit of breathing space to 211 Callum Beacon, your race leader there. You can see that's the gap now. That's your race leader just going through. Should be Sam Beresford, your next rider through. Then Hanscom I'm looking for to come through, but that was a very costly mistake by Ryan Tanner. But just watching, because he was really putting the pressure on, and he's been absolutely flying in this class this weekend. So I would expect to see Ryan Tanner to move back up through the field. But and Callum Beacon as well there, the rear end of the machine getting hard on the gas, went for that inside line, quite loose on the inside in the bottom of that bowl turn, and you can just see the rear end of his machine stepping out there. But managing to keep that power down through the whoop section they go. Your race leader Callum Beacon, number 211 from Beresford. Well, in race 1 I can tell you some of the results over the weekend. James Hanscom took a win, Beresford was 2nd, Ben Watkins 3rd, Ryan Tanner was in 4th. In race 2 on Saturday, it was Callum Beacon taking a win from Sam Beresford, Ryan Tanner taking 3rd, and James Hanscom in 4th. Then the first race, race 3 for these guys, which would have been today, it was Ryan Tanner taking a win from Sam Beresford, Hanscom in 3rd, and then Ben White in 4th. So back with your race leader, 211 Callum Beacon. Enjoying a bit of a comfortable gap at the moment, but he cannot afford to make the slightest mistake. This 125 class so competitive, and these riders really are absolutely on the gas all the way around here. So Callum Beacon, your race leader, just looking back just over, just to see if we got him. It's still there in Beresford in 2nd position, behind the start gate area they go. Start the climb up. Well, great to finally get this championship underway, and what a round as well for the first round for this championship. Glorious sunny weather conditions here, not a cloud in the sky here at Landrake in Cornwall after the very late start to this championship. As I say, the first round should have been at Brookthorpe, and that was cancelled due to heavy snow that we had the week before the event. And then obviously we turned up at Doncaster and the circuit was all set, but heavy torrential rain. I've never heard rain like it on the Friday night. So it's finally good to see that with the BSMA being blessed with some glorious weather conditions here, as we bring you some highlights from the 125cc seniors for the Apico BSMA Nationals. Well, as we rejoin our race leaders, it's certainly hotting up at the front, because it looks like Beresford now has closed that gap down. So whether Beacon has made a bit of a mistake there. And also I can tell you the fastest rider out there at the moment is Ryan Tanner on a 2:09.695. So the rider He was sitting in second position and then washed out right in front of our camera position. But the battle is on at the moment because Beresford is trying to make a move around the outside of Beacon. It looks like he's made that move. So your new race leader as they come towards us, it's 1:55. Sam Beresford taking a lead away there from Callum Beacon. Well, he led a comfortable lead as he went through Callum Beacon. And then Willow's made a mistake over that far side of the circuit out of view of our camera. And there you go, the fastest lap time, 69, Ryan Tanner on a 2:09.695. So things are really hotting up now in this 125 class. There goes Beresford. There's Callum Beacon coming through. Is this going to be it? Is the number 69 machine there going through of Ryan Tanner? I think they're already back up into third position. Well, that's incredible after dropping down into almost 12th position after his front wheel washed out right in front of our camera position. But Beresford, your new race leader, in the middle part of the circuit, as we just bring you these race highlights here from round one. And it looks like we've had a change into second place as well now. Can't see Beacon at all. Is that Beacon there in third place? Well, that back marker, but 69, Ryan Tanner now up into second position. So the race is on, and this is going to go all the way to the wire in this one. Beresford doing this very tricky rutted section here. There's Tanner going through, where we saw him make that costly mistake on the opening lap. Well, not costly anymore because he's battled his way. We had him, by the time he restarted that machine, down in about 12th position while Beresford working his way through a couple of back markers. Only giving a little shout as he comes through. Keep that line clear because he must know now that 69, Ryan Tanner, he's breathing down his neck. Down towards race control, over the big tabletop, and you can see a big whip there from Ryan Tanner, number 69, as the last lap flag goes out. And look at Ryan Tanner going round the outside. 69, Ryan Tanner takes the lead away from Sam Beresford. And that's the way it will hang out now till the end of the checkers, and Ryan Tanner will take the win. Beresford will take second. So the overalls for the weekend, Ryan Tanner will take first overall, Beresford will take second, Hanscom will take
Ryan,
third.
just tell us how your weekend went, please.
It was right. First day didn't go as planned. Had a couple of offs, but second day went better, didn't it?
So our next race up is the small wheel 85cc class. We've got some of our younger riders now blasting away up that big hill here at Landrake down in Cornwall. As you can see, hardly a cloud in the sky. The crowd really enjoying some beautiful weather conditions, and it looks like it's going to be number 8 Jake Randall to getting the whole shot and leading the charge. Ben Zeal, number 31, getting a good start as well. 116 Ellis Paul, then 17 Jake Smith on the inside of him as well. And now watch this young lad, because Jake Smith very, very fast around this circuit here this weekend as the field stream through race control. Well, the reason we're showing the small wheel 85cc compared to the actual running of the programme, there was a red flag incident with the big wheel 85cc class just before, and obviously you've probably noticed the way the start gate's situated. The riders for the next race are already on the line, so it wasn't feasible to get the big wheels back onto the start line. But they will be showing, there will be the first race out in our part 2 show, as we bring you highlights from all the action and all the classes at round 1 of the Apico BSMA Nationals here at Landrake in Cornwall. Riders all safely bouncing their way through that little whoop section there, as we turn our attention back to the front of the field and already on the opening lap. That number 17 machine, Jake Smith, well, he was 4th as he came through that second turn area, so he really has dropped the hammer. And look at that lead he's got already. This is just the opening lap here. So number 17 Jake Smith really is on a flyer here. Let's have a look at some of his results over the weekend. Well, they kicked off on Saturday, and number 17, it was this young man here. Jake Smith took the win, Ben Zeal took second, Lewis Roden took third, Louis Vincent took 4th, and Jacob Harley took 5th position in race 1. In race 2, again it was Jake Smith, Ben Zeal second, Ellis Poole in 3rd, Tommy Smith in 4th, and Tyler Smith in 5th position. There's a little riders battle through there. Now, as the smaller the machines get as well, this track must become very, very daunting and very, very tough for some of these riders, because these ruts were pretty hardcore here this weekend. Jake Smith though flying high over the tabletop. And look at that gap you can see as we wait for our second place rider to come into view. And the rest of the riders really are stretching out in this field. As I said, well, this is highlights from race 4 on the Sunday. As I say, Jake Smith, your current race leader. Ben Zeal there in second, Lewis Roden. Ellis Poole also up there, Jacob Harley, Louis Vincent, Jake Randall. About 8th position, Dylan Williams. Then you got Tyler Smith and then Tristan Daniels. Just outside of the top 10, Ollie Howell, Archie Harley. 13th is about number 11, Levi Davis. Fletcher Ridout in about 14th position. The fastest rider out there on the circuit at the moment, I can tell you, number 17, Jake Smith, very, very fast indeed, a 2:24.833. We'll get a confirmation of that lap time very shortly. Some great action shots there of some of our younger riders coming through that whoop section there. All doing a fine job tackling this circuit here. Quite a tough, demanding circuit here at Landrake in Cornwall for round 1 of the Apico BSMA Nationals in our part 2 show, which we'll be bringing you later. You'll also see the auto riders, and my words, it's a wonder that some of those bikes just didn't disappear in some of the ruts here this weekend. As we rejoin our race leader here, just confirmation that his fastest lap time out there, a 2:24.833 for number 17, Jake Smith. Nobody near him to challenge him either at the moment. Ben Zeal is out there. He's just the best lap time, a 2:26.074 out there. And then behind that, Lewis Roden has posted a 2:27.858. So Jake Smith there, your fastest rider out on the circuit, and say leading very comfortably here at Landrake in Cornwall for round 1 of the Apico BSMA Nationals. Down towards the side of the paddock area, down towards race control I go. Ben Zeal going through there in second position. Should be then looking for Lewis Roden. Ellis Poole up there as well. We're back at the front with Jake Smith going on the inside line there. Then ruts very deep indeed, but just watch Jake Smith leaping down that bank. And that doesn't look very steep at all, but when you're stood by the side of it, and even more so when you're launching off the top of it, very steep indeed. And good drive up that bank as well, clearing that little tabletop on top of the hill very easily indeed. Then down towards the whoop section he goes. Oh, let's have a quick look at his style as he comes through. And Jake Smith doubling in. Great little starlet. Certainly put some of the adult riders to shine there. Ben Zeal also getting a good little bit of drive through there. A little bit sketchy on, I think, the third route there. As the rest of the field start bouncing their way through. Well, we do like to use these cameras on the side of the circuit to get as many shots of all the riders all the way down through the field as well, so you can spot yourself out there. Share them on Facebook and social media, and point them out to your friends so they can see what they get up to on the weekend. As we rejoin our race leader at the front of the field, number 17, Jake Smith. No change in second as well. The number 31 machine, Ben Zeal. Lewis Roden in third, Ellis Poole in fourth, Jacob Harley in fifth position, Louis Vincent in sixth position, seventh is Jake Randall. 8th will be 144 Dylan Williams, and 9th position Tyler Smith, and then rounding out the top 10 Tristan Daniels. There's Jake Smith there, great start, just a little dab as he went through on that corner. Well, Jake Smith now, the race leader, very comfortable up at the start straight. To say the field very, very stretched out at the minute, so the leaderboard not much change at all. Jake Smith, your race leader. Ben Zeal just out of our sight at the minute. There he is, just at the top. So that's the gap between first and second. Ben Zeal just coming down towards us, the number 31 machine. And then another big gap. There's our third place rider. That should be 69, Lewis Roden, coming into view. Behind Lewis Roden, you should be having Ellis Poole up there, Jacob Harley. There's Jake Smith, your race leader. And don't forget to follow 7X Media on Facebook as our winner crosses the line there. Jake Smith, number 17. So the overalls for the weekend, Jake Smith took first overall, Ben Zeal took second, Lewis Roden took third.
Yeah, it was good. The track was horrible, I liked it. And I'm looking forward to the next round.